Welcome back, my friends, to Sword AF Episode 2. If you haven't seen the first episode, it is in the description below. But just as a little refresher, here's what happened last time. Our heroes were tasked with delivering a stone circular tablet to a village in the Grendel marshes. After a little bit of fighting and a little bit of traveling, they arrived to find not just a Waddle and Dobbs situation, but a beautiful society with lots of carved stone streets and this beautiful central fountainhead. There are these little frogmen that have started to introduce themselves, and this is the night of the festival. So you have arrived during a night of festivities. As you were enjoying yourself, all the frogs started to bow one by one as someone else approached. You have all also bowed, and the shaman of the village introduced himself. And he said, "I am Garland, shaman of this village, keeper of the culture, reader of the tomes. And you are all quite early."
We are.
Why didn't you tell us?
You knew what time we were
Fernie?
supposed to get.
Yeah.
Well,
When did you get that watch?
It's just a like sundial thing where it's like just a triangle pointing out of his wrist, and you just can see the shadow.
The shadow keeps moving because the torch is in the background.
Yeah, it's like he doesn't even know what he's doing. He's just,
You can't tell what time it is, Fernie.
I'm sorry. I also lied. That's not a watch.
Well,
well, some
with all
people's-
due respect,
yeah.
it's a delivery, so
And
can't
some-
we just drop it off?
Yeah, I think we
Right.
get a tip for that.
Oh, I'm sorry, you misread my tone. We don't get visitors here very often. Again, my name is Garland, and I'm quite overjoyed that you are here when you are. We expected you by morning, but now you can enjoy our hospitality. Again, it is the night of the festival, and as our guests, you are more than welcome to eat, drink, dance, or take some rest for yourself. We can prepare a bog?
Ooh, I love a little tub.
Tub? Okay, great, excellent.
A bed is great for me.
Yeah,
a bed.
we're a little stinky.
I see. Well, we don't worry about stink here, but I can see what we can do for you. We have a lotion bearer. No soap, though.
Oh, I met him.
Yeah.
He's lovely. He squirted soap all over the bottom of my leg.
Gummo pops back up and he's just like, does someone need lotion again?
No, thank you. Just was mentioning you.
Sorry.
I forgot I talk like this. Thank you.
Yeah.
All right, let me know if you need any lotion for your...
Oh, no, we're good. I got plenty all over my leg.
Rum
Thank
Pum
you.
is still just like, can I have this? And he's like, you know.
Oh, poor guy. Poor guy.
All right, so you are all standing here in the evening, and you can hear there's just the chirping of crickets in the background, and
The chirping of shit.
the chirping of shit.
Chirping of shit.
Like shit outside.
There's shit outside.
Well, Garland, did you want this?
Yes.
Yeah,
Oh,
why we're here?
please. That waits until morning.
Oh.
Again, the delivery must take place in the morning, as scheduled.
Why?
We are a society of rules. We didn't always used to be. We were once viewed as evil little tricksters, but we found ourselves at the tail end of culture as it advanced beyond us. The city shunned us, so we found amongst ourselves our own manners, our own code of ethics, and beyond that, look what we have created.
Listen, if you want us to give this to you in the morning, you could have just said that.
I did.
He did just say
I said
that
you were
just
early
now.
for the delivery.
He just took the toad less traveled.
He just doesn't want a tip.
We are
He
guests.
doesn't want to give us a tip. I think.
I want to. Can we pump the brakes real quick? Oh God. What was that?
What was one?
Oh my God.
What the joke you just made? I want to hear it again.
I said you took the toad less traveled.
And there's just a silence in the air,
Holy shit.
and he just goes.
And then all of a sudden, all at once, this chorus of croaking frogs, just laughing and croaking all at the same time. The entire city is cheering. They're like, yeah. It's like,
I get a full-on erection.
Coda!
We have not had laughter and
Crazy to see
jollity.
your heroes at work.
No.
We have not had jollity like this in a long time. The festival is tonight, and everyone's like,
hey!
Yeah!
So, what would y'all like to do?
I want to look around and gauge what kind of festivities are exactly happening here.
Fantastic. Roll, you know what, you're looking around? Roll investigation.
Here we go. 17, it's plus 0, I believe, for investigation.
For you? Okay, that's a great roll. So you're clocking every little point in this area here, and you see that the The village is all centered around this circular plaza that has the fountain in the middle, but every little part has its own section. This is the food sector. This is the relaxation sector. You can see some of these frogmen, whatever they may be, rubbing each other on the back, sort of rubbing mud on there, being happy. You see, off in the distance there are some people that are clearly in charge of farming, and there's like these swarms of bugs that they're sort of keeping in cages. But it's just, everybody in this village is outside right now. You can tell there's nobody in the homes. Everybody's stoked. And most of them probably don't plan on sleeping tonight.
I'll walk up to the food area, or actually, I'll walk up to this mud massage place.
Yes. All right.
And so he walks up, and he's sitting down, but I bend down, down to his level. I'm like, hey, what are you guys celebrating?
What was that?
What are you celebrating?
Hi. I'm Tungo.
Tungo?
Are you Tungo, receiver of massages?
Oh my God, you've heard of me. Yes, I'm Tungo, receiver of massages and also receiver of pleasantries of all kinds.
Ew,
That's
I
a
like
great
that.
job.
I like that.
Fantastic. It's my favorite. I definitely won the title lottery this year.
You're
I'm
crazy.
so sorry.
You change every year.
You're crazy. Yeah. I mean, we've all got to have change in our lives, right?
That's a cool way to do it.
What were you last year, Tungo?
I was the lotion bearer. Worst job.
Oh, yeah, that seems like a bad job.
I don't know why that's a job here. Anyway.
Everything's a job here.
Oh.
Name a thing.
Interesting.
Hair braider?
We don't, well, not that. We don't have hair.
Oh, right.
But we do use hair to make ropes.
Oh, I love ropes.
Wait, so what's the party?
Oh, tonight's festival. We're celebrating our strength, the strength of our village here.
Tungo.
We're just stoked that we've made it to where we are right now, We were just little guys in a bog before, but look at this, look at all the stone. Have you guys looked at the statues?
Oh, no.
You see that there's adorning every little pathway of stone. There are these beautiful statues of very proud frogs, and you maybe can't tell that they're different, but they are, and different heroes of their age. Some of them are clearly, looking at books, and one of the books is upside down, but it looks very, very strongly at this books, and so they're just we're celebrating that we're no longer the little guys. We could be on the same level as humans, dwarves, elves,
Halflings.
Halflings too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're still little.
Love is love, right?
Right.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you meant half elves, halflings. Is that what you are?
Yeah.
We haven't had one of you. That's great.
Oh, I'm the first?
Yeah. Hopefully not the last. Look at you.
Look at me.
You're a tall drink of water.
Well,
tall glass
I've
of
never
mud
heard
right
that
there.
before in my life. Thank you.
Yeah.
I don't even wear heels.
What's up?
Nothing.
Tungo, are there any libraries around here?
Libraries, no. I'm so sorry. Books are so few and far between here on account of the moisture and the mud. We tried to keep them here before, but no. There's a couple books here and there, but
Maybe that's the next step in your society.
yeah, that's such a good idea. We'll get right to that after the festival.
So, does this festival go all night long?
Yeah.
Tungo?
You can do whatever you want during the festival, within reason. We are a society of rules. But yeah, it's about enjoying yourself and having fun. But when you're sleepy and you want to go to bed, dang it, sister, you go to bed.
Where do we go to bed?
Well, I'm sure they can prepare a nice bog for you. So I don't...
Oh.
Bed would be cool too.
Yeah,
cool? Okay,
I would
great.
love a bed.
Can Bug look outside? Because you said there's a lot of bugs outside.
Yeah, you guys are outside. This is all an outdoor festival.
Okay,
so,
okay.
yeah.
How close are we to them?
To the bugs?
Yeah.
There's just general
Okay.
Oh, I'm sorry. You're talking about the ones that are being animal husbandry farmed. That's down the way.
Okay, okay. Bug's just being really quiet because I got bullied by a bug.
Yeah.
And I'm scared.
Oh, got it.
Yeah.
Can I ask something?
You already did.
Oh, true. Can I ask another thing?
Yes.
You just did.
You keep saying you're a society of rules. What are your rules?
Our rules, we're big on hierarchy. I don't know if you've noticed that, but everybody here has titles, and our titles must be recognized and respected. You don't go above your title unless you do something big. And also, when someone has a bigger, am I boring you?
Oh, no.
Also, when someone has a bigger title than you, you must bow. You must bow deeply.
Okay.
Yes, and we don't steal from each other anymore. We don't fight each other anymore. And that's it.
Okay, sounds really great.
Yeah.
So where's all this food you guys are talking about?
Oh, check it out. Oh, you know what? I can stop being receiver of massages for a minute, and Rum Pum is just do you need someone to guide them? And it's yeah. Yeah, I do. And then Tungo, just without even saying goodbye, just sort of like nuzzles back in as the person behind them is just like continues like kneading their back with mud.
But Rumpum, if you're here, who's greeting the gates?
We're not expecting any more visitors tonight. Well, I would be in quite a bit of trouble if we did get them.
Get who?
Visitors.
Dolores, relax.
Is there a
adorable.
sign up for the mud bath?
Oh, I can give you a mud bath whenever you'd like.
That's not your job, though.
What's up?
That's not your job.
Look at her, man. Help me out here. Hey, can you be cool?
I don't know what's going on.
Yeah.
Right
I'm
now.
trying to get something going on. Do you know what I'm saying?
Oh my God, I'm right here. I am a woman of respect.
That's right.
We're done.
You are Dolores, the woman of respect.
And I bow incredibly deeply
Oh,
to the point
okay.
where his face is on the ground.
Oh.
And Tungo is like,
Oh God.
Oh, he's gonna be stuck there for a while. Come on, let's go.
Okay.
so, and so,
Tungo.
Tungo, I'm down for Tungo. But Rumpum, he's done.
is he too eager? Is that
He's
it?
too eager.
Yeah.
Stay down.
Got it.
You
You can see like his face is on the ground, but it just somehow like squishes even more. Like he's just like jammed into
Oh
it.
God, he might die there.
Happens.
He's an amphibian.
Okay.
He can breathe through his skin, right?
Yeah. No, well, we are.
So I've known many frogs. I can talk to frogs.
Yeah, I can talk to frogs.
Yeah. But are you a frog or a guy? What
is your-
are you like a person?
What's your nature actually?
My nature's plus 2.
Let's do a nature roll for you.
Okay.
Because his intelligence is low.
7.
Actually, let's all get some nature rolls real quick.
4.
10.
7. Okay, you know what? Bug, you've seen something like this before, but none of you know what these are. So Tungo is literally looking like, really? I thought we made more of a name for ourselves in the world than that.
Maybe if you knew how to read and write.
Okay.
Coda.
Okay.
Sorry.
Give me some grace.
Grace given.
Thank you.
We're bullywugs. We are a race of amphibious people. Yes, we are very similar to frogs. Did I spit in your eye? I'm so sorry.
No, I just had an itch.
Oh, good. I don't want to be eye spitter this year.
That's a role.
Who's the
That's
eye
a job.
Oh, you don't want to meet him.
Is anyone unemployed?
Well, you see, and so actually, you can see that walking back up to you again is the shaman Garland, and he walked up and he said,
There is one grave consequence to you showing up early. You see, poor Jumbus here is Jumbus, writer of festival songs. And he is wanting to sing a song to you, but you being so early, he's not quite done. And then Jumbus goes, I only needed a couple more hours. And he's like, he only needed a couple more hours. Well, better luck next year, Jumbus.
and then sends him right along, and then also walks away in the other direction.
Jump this, hold on now, bud. Let's just see what you got so far.
You know, Jumbus is like, I didn't start yet. I was gonna do it tonight.
Jumbus, you got to get more confident, honey.
Yes, you're right.
If you're going to be a musician, you have to be confident.
Jumbus, play from the heart.
Hold on, I'll try again next year.
That's the nicest thing I've ever heard you say.
But what if you get a different job next year, Jumbless?
He just like,
Fernie.
Fernie, Jumbus.
Jumbless?
Fernie's a little wasted. Fernie already started drinking.
4 hours ago, Fernie had
yeah,
a full barrel.
fantastic. Yeah, so Tungo's just like,
oh, I can tell that you've had a couple. We have more drinks over here too. We ferment the mud water, and it actually is. I know how it sounds.
Sounds great.
So good.
Cleansing.
You were asking about food. Let's go get some food
Yeah,
for
I'm
y'all.
freaking
So,
starving.
Tungo takes you to the food district, and you see a bunch of people at market stalls just holding out their food to be taken.
Ooh,
No
what are they
exchange of
holding
currency. So there are mostly dishes made of what appear to be fried bugs. There's one large like grub twirling around like a stick, like a little steak there. On top of that, there are these little bowls that are full of fried flies.
Ooh, like
Look,
Lion
it's-
King.
Yes.
Bug, look, it's bugs.
I guess that'll be empowering if I eat them. And I just take a huge handful and just down it.
It'll be a nice shit.
It tastes to you actually far better than you would have expected.
Hi.
Thanks, Tungo.
Hey, no problem. Thanks for remembering. I'm sorry. Can you say my full title?
Tungo, receiver of pleasure.
Yeah, there we go. Thank you.
I love that.
Thank you. And you're Dolores, woman of respect. I love
Wow.
this because you called yourself that earlier, and then I bow deeply.
Oh, don't get stuck in the mud.
Wow. Why wouldn't I want to do that?
And I'm Coda, refuser of titles.
Whoa.
You can't give yourself a title.
Coda's tough. He's my toughest.
We're not your kids, Dolores.
Well,
It's all I have.
well, it's all I have. I'm a mother. It's all I know. You are my kids.
All right, amazing. And so you look around and you see more festivities are going on. The moon is high in the sky. It's going to be about midnight. Rum Pum is off in the distance getting like a pep talk from the shaman, and you can just hear him say like, "Try in the morning. Just try in the morning. It's okay. You got this. Just try in the morning. Sleep on it. Sleep on it, and then sing from the heart like he said. Good." And just sends him along.
I'm making an insight check for anyone sparring.
Ooh.
13.
13. No, you don't see any fighting here. This is a time of merriment for everybody.
Yeah.
Now, I will say that a lot of the statues around here, like since you did roll insight, you can sort of glean this from, a lot of the statues show proud warriors holding spears. You know, some of them are even in like an attack position, and even still one of them is a frog riding like what is clearly a giant toad as like a steed into battle. But like those statues all appear to be a little bit on the older side. The ones that appear to be more fresh and taken care of from newer stone all depict thinkers, frogs in adorned robes, and all like aristocratic and such. So
They stopped fighting a long time ago. It's weird because they all seem intelligent, but they don't have any books.
Right.
Hey, Tungo, receiver of pleasure. Do you know where I could go to fix my crossbow? My crossbow's just kind of broken.
Yeah. Let's see here. I don't know if we have anyone here for that. Oh, we have Burbis, fixers of crossbows. Come on down.
Honestly, when I asked the question, I knew there would be somebody like that.
Yeah.
We got everything here.
Thanks.
There's so many of us.
Do you guys mind if I go do that?
Don't mind at all.
Please, Bug, go ahead. Does anyone want to go with Bug and keep him company?
I'm fine alone, Dolores.
Are you sure?
Yeah,
The last time we left you alone.
You got bullied by a bug.
Exactly.
I'm fine alone.
Okay. He's going into that place again.
So while Bug is doing those things, what do y'all want to be doing?
I would love someone to rub my feet, and I would love a big glass of something sparkling.
Amazing. So Tungo takes you by the hand and is like, "Come on, live the life I live," and is gets you a glass of something and walks you back along toward where the massages are.
Bye, guys.
I think I'll head off to go talk to these fly wranglers.
Great.
Because I'm very curious about these flies.
Yeah. Okay.
Nice.
I'm gonna go talk to Garland.
All right. Great.
You would.
So let's do this. Let's see. You make it to Burbis first. Fix your crossbows.
Burbis?
Yeah.
Hi, Bug. I take my hand out. Nice to meet you. Heard about your work.
Burbis. And just like slaps his hand in the ears. It's all sticking.
I lose my balance a little. Whoa. Okay. I got a crossbow that I think isn't working, but if I'm being completely honest, I don't know how to use it well. And I'm, when you like are working with people, when you're the worst player in the band.
Yeah.
That's how I feel with my new coworkers. Okay. So, just would love your eyes on this crossbow first to tell me if it's good or not, and any tips you got.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And just he whips out his tongue and like
Whoa!
whips it to him. He's like,
I see what the problem is. It's in here.
and I point to your noggin, and I'm like,
You're all worried, huh?
Oh no, this is getting deep.
You got all kind of worries in there, don't you?
Yeah. Okay, Bug just starts sobbing.
Yeah, come here. Listen up. I got you.
And like you're working and you're just work. Have you ever worked with your heroes?
Yeah, every
I'm
day.
working with this guy named Coord, and he's got a blade song, and when he sings, it's what I've been reading about as a kid.
I'd love to read.
And I don't want to be stupid.
Listen, the one thing I won't accept is negative self-talk right here. You got a good noggin on your shoulders, so start using it. Believe in yourself.
and so this is you sort of like as time passes. I am like very mumbling, giving you advice. So what this is going to do is give you advantage on your next 2 attack rolls with crossbow because now you have confidence.
Vulnerability, baby, get you shit.
Woo! All right, shall we check in with Fernie?
Fernie knows animals so well, and that includes bugs. And so he walks up to these fly wranglers, and he's just like, Got some nice flies here, I see. I can talk to flies.
Is that right?
Yeah, here, I can tell you what they're saying.
Yeah.
And he peers down into this cage of just a bunch of flies, and he tries to attune to what they're saying.
Yeah. So amidst the swarm of flies, you just hear.
He looks up and he goes, "These ones are doing good."
They're like, oh, it's good to know.
Yeah.
All right, what is Coda up to?
I'm going up to Garland. I don't know where he is, so I'm hoping he's in the.
Oh, he's in the city center still.
He's in the city
You can
center.
tell that he just walks along and people keep bowing as he passes and getting into conversation, making sure people are happy and enjoying themselves.
And I'm like, Garland,
Yes. Please use at least one of my titles.
shaman of the culture,
Yes, sure.
shaman of the
Pretty much.
keeper of the keys.
You tried.
I did.
And that's all that matters here.
Thank you.
We appreciate the attempt.
I just can't encourage you guys enough. You're thinkers, right?
Yes, of course.
Well, I do have this alphabet book. If you wanted to learn to record your history.
And it's in common, you say?
It is.
Interesting. Thank you kindly.
Of course.
We do have a few books here, but they're reserved for the upper echelons of society.
The upper echelon.
Yes.
Do the upper echelons also change titles every year?
Oh, heavens no.
Oh.
When you get your permanent title, that is when you join the upper ranks.
Where are these people?
You're looking at him. Historically, we've had many, and I would love to have more, but for now, I'm the only one.
Wow.
Hence my 3 titles.
Oh, I see.
Yes.
And how does one become an echelon?
Join the upper echelons of society. You must distinguish yourself somehow. Perform an excellent deed. Save something. Discover something. Make your name known in the annals of history. Surely you can relate to that desire.
I can.
Yes.
Well, thank you, Garland.
Of course. Anything else?
No, that's all.
Fantastic.
Can we show Dolores getting her feet rubbed and just going like, and I haven't had a real conversation with a man in 10 years. Oh God, that feels so good. I broke my ankle when I was little, so that feels really good.
Ew, I don't know why this is gross.
Let me just say this to you right now. Men are dirt. Men are dirt.
I know.
Yes, Tungo.
Yeah.
Oh God, I know.
And look, here's what I want you to do.
Yes.
As soon as the sun is out again, I want you to look deep into that bog water and look at the reflection back at you.
Oh yeah.
And I want you to say you're enough. I want you to say you're enough.
I don't know if I can do that,
You
Tonga.
can, no, you can.
Oh God, that feels good.
Yes, it does.
You're enough. I can. Okay.
Yeah.
I just want to be a good person to my group, to my family.
You almost said these what? To these what?
These children.
I see a protector in you.
Thank you. God, that feels good.
This is an enlightened frog society. Goddamn.
Yeah.
All right.
They are
Not
enlightened.
reading.
So it's
But they have statues of them reading.
Yeah.
there's oral traditions. There's other ways to pass
course,
culture.
of
you know.
course, but, like-
So it's getting to be pretty late. It's almost 1 a.m. 1 a.m. 2 a.m. Are you all ready to go to bed?
Oh, yeah.
So you can make a delivery in the morning.
Exhausted.
Ficus, the maker of beds,
Yes,
is
Ficus.
just livid, and he's just like walking into
Ficus.
he's just like walking you guys into this wattle and daub hut, and you can it's a little bit off the beaten path, but you can hear excitement in the distance, and Ficus is just like, here are your beds.
Thank you, Ficus. Oh. Okay.
Anything else?
I would love an extra blanket for the top of my body because it's close to my heart and it gets cold.
Oh my God. And so he just walks out. 15 minutes later, he comes back. He's like, hi, Ficus, inventor of beds, inventor of blankets. Hope you enjoy these.
Oh,
That's great.
Just plops them down.
wet. It's wet.
Yeah, well, we don't have those here.
Okay.
So that just I had to make it.
It's perfect.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
It's giving teenager intern.
No, it's giving someone who had a different title, and then they said, we need something called beds. And I was like, what are that? And they're like, figure it out, dipshit. I think I got pretty close. kind of.
Pretty good.
But I lost my other title.
Hey, Ficus.
What?
The cool thing is, next year you're gonna have a new title, so you only have to stick with it for a year.
That's true.
Yeah. What was your title before Maker of Beds?
Oh, haver of sex, dog.
Hell yeah, Ficus!
It was
Not anymore.
awesome, dude. No, it's a bummer.
Went from haver of sex to
Maker
bed.
of beds.
That's brutal, because now you have to make the beds
I
after
know,
people have sex
and
in
I
them.
can see the A to B, but I'm just like, can you see why I'm pissed?
Yeah.
I got to
You're
give
right.
pleasure to Tungo. That's a grade A prime piece of meat out there.
Oh.
Don't talk about Tungo like that.
Yeah.
I could say things about Tungo you could only dream.
Anyway, thank you so much,
What?
Ficus.
I'm
for the
getting
bed.
sleepy. Woo!
All right, so y'all go to bed.
I do a little knock thing on Fernie, and his body like opens up into like a pallet.
Oh, nice.
Oh my God, I love it when he opens up like that. Bug, go to bed.
Could I sleep on that pillow next to yours?
Of course.
Bug just sleeps on pillows.
Only the
Of course.
Just a
Would
pillow.
you like it to share some of my blanket?
No, I don't need a blanket.
He's passed out.
eyes open.
God, I hate when he sleeps with his eyes open.
Before y'all, Bug did just pass out, but before y'all go to bed, is there anything else you want to say to each other as this new mercenary band who survived your first day together?
I'm proud of us.
We really murdered some things.
Correct. Coda?
Yeah, we're all right.
We'll get used to that. Maybe. Oh God, a bug just fell out of his mouth. God.
I'm working with
So-
my heroes. I love my heroes.
Oh no. Oh no. Dreaming again.
That's really embarrassing.
They don't know it, but they're all my heroes.
Oh God.
All right, so y'all have a full night's rest, so any spells that you've cast, I know you were actually saving them mostly in that first battle, but any spells that you cast, they're back. All your HP is full up, back to normal. You are at full health. Weirdly, somehow, even though they just invented beds, I don't know if it's the salty, misty air. I don't know if it's how warm everything was, the torchlight pouring in from the windows. But this is the best night of sleep any of you have had in a very long time. In the morning, you wake up and this is the day to make the delivery. So,
Wow.
proceed.
Morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Morning.
I whittled
Morning.
this. I hold up a little frog person.
Oh my God. In your sleep?
I only need 4 hours, so.
I don't know why, but that feels like cultural appropriation.
I thought it was really nice.
I noticed a chunk missing from my arm, and I'm like, hey.
Fernie needs that.
He can grow more.
Let's go give these frogs
This stone.
this stone.
Yes, delivery time.
Let's go get them stoned.
Okay.
Okay, Fernie.
Fernie.
Fernie, have you ever smoked?
No, I'm made of wood.
Right.
Right.
That'd be wild.
I'd be dead.
So let's get these stone and then move on to our second mission.
Yeah.
Maybe it'll be more intense.
Maybe we get to go fight that Kraken, because maybe it killed those other guys.
Yeah, those
Hopefully.
losers that bullied us.
Yeah.
All right, so y'all make your way out and walk into the city center, and you see it's about 50 feet in diameter. Like it's this huge, almost perfectly round stone circle. So again, even though they can't read, like they've clearly got a good grasp on like carving and geometry and things like this. And they're all circled around it, standing there ready, so excited for you to complete your delivery. And they start to all bow all at once, almost like dominoes falling down deeply as they wait for you to make this delivery. Garland is in the center near the fountain and walks to you all 50 feet pretty slowly, just like shuffling up to you.
He's coming. He's coming.
I'm coming.
Why is he walking so slow?
I'm coming.
Can he jump? He's a f***ing frog.
So he makes his way up to you and says,
Good morning. The festival is finally over. You must be very excited. I know we all are.
Jumbus, dude,
Yeah.
don't you have a song?
Yeah, we were told there might maybe a song.
Yeah, Jumbus, you can be confident. I learned that last night.
I'm afraid who you're talking to is Krakow. You didn't hear the news.
What?
Jumbus passed in his sleep.
What?
Some say it was of a broken heart. Others, the alcoholism.
Oh.
But
well,
no
which
matter
one
for
is
that
it?
now. It is time to
Same
make the
thing.
delivery.
Wait.
Worry not about Jumbus.
But He just
He
died.
just died. Happens.
Because of us.
Not because of you.
Did he finish the song?
Nope.
It sounds like he just drank too many, y'all.
Yeah, sucks.
No.
He probably just got wasted and he died.
This
Or maybe
feels-
they killed him
Where's the
because he
bot?
sucked.
No, he's just quite dead. Honest to goodness, we did not kill him.
You can make an insight check if you want. Like,
I mean, who cares? He was a sad little guy.
This doesn't feel right to me.
Yeah.
It doesn't feel right to me. 14.
he is telling the truth.
Wow, Jumbus
He's
really
like, yeah, no, all of us are heartbroken over Jumbus, but he wouldn't want his memory to spoil the festival. Not after all the fun we've had.
What's crazy is that before he went to bed, he talked to me,
What?
and he gave me the lyrics to his song. And I pull out the scroll that I've been working on for a while.
What's your deception?
How about performance? Because I'm in front of all.
asked
I'm in
your
front of all
deception.
these people.
What's your deception? Because you literally are like, he talked to me
Negative
last night.
1.
It's negative 1? All right, so roll a d20 to see if you are able to deceive and have us believe. 16 to 15. Oh,
Whoa.
Jumbus's final words, we thought we'd never hear them, and yet you have them in front of you, please. Tell us, will you sing it?
Yeah.
I can't believe that really happened.
Wow, Coda.
Friends are the things that you love in your life. It doesn't have to be a husband or wife. Friends get you through the times you thought you would ever not. Friends are your heart, friends are your soul.
What?
Friends make you more than your whole. Friends, they persevere through it all. Friends, they never let you fall.
I just have tears.
Throughout all of that, Fernie was in the back like,
Fernie, no.
I would say that's one of the most beautiful songs I've ever heard.
You're an excellent singer.
I am afraid I must give you a new title. You are Coda, Lyricist of Eternity.
It's not me.
It is.
It's Jumbus.
Okay, I forgot.
then Scoot step back and be like,
Then I'm overjoyed to hear that Jumbus died with a new title. Jumbus, Lyricist of Eternity.
and everyone starts to cheer and bow at the same time and be like, there will be a new statue. There will be a new statue.
Oh.
Thank you for making this a much more heartfelt and sad moment than I thought it would ever be.
Of course.
All right.
I had a plan.
Okay.
I'd love to give you.
Oh, yes.
Oh, please. The delivery must be ended by you. Please, one of you, to the pedestal in the middle. You'll find the spot where that stone tablet must be set.
Oh, okay.
Just do it.
Okay.
Let's do it.
Yeah, sure. So I'm gonna just take it out of my purse and I'm gonna put it on this lovely platform and it's there.
All right, so yeah, you saw like this this perfectly circular indent, no rough edges at all, and yet it is clearly made from a different piece of stone. And it's just wild to you to think about how well this must have been carved with the technology that they have. Surely this is something greater than them, or they're incredible artisans, but either way, while you're thinking about that, it sinks in and fits perfectly and rotates just a little bit. And you start to feel a rumbling beneath your feet. You have one chance to make an action right now. What do you do while the rumbling is clearly coming from directly beneath your feet?
So I feel the rumbling and my mother instincts kick in, and all my babies are by themselves staring at me. That's you guys. And so I jump up, I bend down with my huge thighs, and I use all the horsepower that I have in my thighs, and I jump up, and I do a backflip, and I land, and I huddle everyone around me.
All right, so for a backflip, I'm gonna need an acrobatics check. Can you roll your d20 for the acrobatics?
Yep.
That just feels performative.
13 plus 4.
You have a +4 to acrobatics?
Yeah, I'm
so
the shit.
Exactly as Dolores said, those
17.
powerful mom thighs just
thighs.
jumping backwards, landing and clutches you all in, so you're all in this group together. And you look on as the plaza begins to split. And what you previously thought was flat marshlands gives way to a huge tank of water. And this musty smell comes out of it, and you realize this hasn't been opened in an incredibly long time. Could be hundreds of years, could be thousands. Oh, shit. But all the bullywugs start to cheer and scream in joy, and they start to rock back and forth and chant. Out of the water, you see something that is brownish gray and very slick, and you see scales going down what appears to be a neck. And it's this giant reptilian head, just the head, that pops out of the water, slams onto the ground, and drags in a whole section. And all the ones around it are like, yay, like chosen, we did it. Your new title is chosen one. And you see like waves in the water as the thing starts to swim around.
This is a weird party.
This is a sacrifice.
This is so cool. I get to share this with my hero.
No, bud!
So Garland turns to you and says, "It matters not what it is. Your job is done. Thank you for participating in our festival."
And Garland starts to walk away. And as he's doing that, you see this thing emerge from the water again, pull down another huge section of bullywugs into its mouth, submerge, and then you feel a rumble again as it starts to slam. And you look across the water, and there is another section of this tank that appears to be a large stone slab, like a gate. And it's slamming against this watery gate. And while this is happening, Garland begins to mutter as a power moves from his hand and starts making the gate shake and turn bright, bright red.
I feel like we should just leave, guys.
I think we should just probably go. We did the delivery.
I can probably hold you all and do another backflip out of here.
This
Hey,
feels
you
like
guys, we're not leaving.
this doesn't feel like our business, Coda.
It is our business.
Coda, what do you know?
I don't know a lot, but I know this society is f***ed.
What can we do?
They're not reading and writing, except for some of them are. Only a certain amount of them are allowed to read and write.
But that wasn't our job. They only told us to deliver this and to leave.
It might not be our job in the beginning, but it's our job now.
He's right. He's right. We can't just abandon this family.
Think about Tungo. Think about Ficus. Think about Rumpum.
Think about if we kill this thing, that this thing's like a kraken, and then we tell those other guys that we did that, then they're gonna
Okay,
we can do it for glory too, I
sure,
guess.
I
It's
guess.
actually such a good point. This maybe we can, while being good people, we can also prove that we're f***ing fire.
Down for a win-win.
You've gotten confident.
Yeah, I had a great talk with some frog last night.
You don't remember his name?
Is he
Burbus?
chosen?
Oh, he might be chosen.
Oh no, he's the one.
Let's go save those guys!
Okay, good.
Garland!
Garland is now like close to the gate, so he's about 100 feet away from you, not within yelling distance. You just see him concentrating his power on the gate. So here's what you see in front of you. This giant beast pops out of the water, this time a little bit more, and you can start to see a shell on its back. It almost looks like a colossal turtle, but something is wrong with it. By far, it is a monstrosity. Garland is concentrating all of his power on the gate, doing some kind of incantation. The stone tablet that you've put into the pedestal has moved away onto the right side with that even split. What
Should
do you
we
do?
take the tablet and stop this?
Do you think that'll stop it?
I don't know.
Let's try.
Well, we were supposed to give the tablet, right? We can't walk away with taking the tablet.
Okay, you two go get the tablet, we'll go talk to Garland.
Yes.
I could also, it looks like a giant turtle. I could maybe talk to the turtle.
Honestly, that's really smart.
So
Okay,
true.
I've got this, guys. I'm gonna go talk to this turtle.
Great.
Fernie's talked to plenty of turtles before, so he feels very confident that he can talk to this giant turtle.
All right, so what do you say?
So I say, stop it. Don't do this. Stop eating them. They're not frogs.
You get through the part of stop before it's like, and like grabs another like a swath of bullywugs. And in that batch, you see Burbus, the top half of Burbus in its mouth, and just go get him, kiddo. And just get taken on in. Burbus!
Bug!
Dad, I never had!
Oh, shit.
That's not my fault.
I'm doing investigation on the turtle. Can we hurt it?
Oh, can you hear it?
Oh,
What's your?
Can I hurt the turtle? Can I beat up? Can we win against the turtle?
What'd you roll?
What'd you roll?
12 plus 5.
12 plus 5. So investigation specifically, you look around and you start to notice that not only are there statues here, there are murals. And now in the cold light of day, you see that on these murals, this turtle beast has clearly been written about for a long, long time.
Okay.
There are pictures of it destroying entire cities. There are pictures of it sinking boats. There are pictures of it jumping out of the water and attacking a dragon. I don't think you're going to be able to do very much to it.
Okay.
Okay, turtle's out.
Turtle's out.
Sorry, guys.
Tablet or garland?
I'll break the tablet.
Let's break the tablet.
Okay.
Okay, so you guys start to run to the tablet. Are all of you doing this?
Yes.
Yeah.
Excellent. So
Yeah,
you're
I've got Bug right in my arm, and I'm just like leaping with my thighs.
amazing.
I'm appreciative that you picked me up, but I'd never asked for it.
Two of them hop out in front of you with very crude spears. And one of them says, like,
I am Bibby, stopper of trespassers. You are not going to stop this sacrifice. We are all chosen.
We're not trespassers. We've been greeted by the greeter of gates, Rompom. We are guests in your village.
That's
we're not,
right.
and we're not trespassers.
Rum-bum shall fall then. Everybody roll initiative.
Oh my God.
20.
Ooh, 18.
11.
3.
20.
All right, so first up, we have Fernie. What are you gonna do, Fernie? They're in between you and the tablet.
So Fernie's running forward, and he's going to use Wild Shape and turn into a giant badger.
Yes!
But it's like at mid-run, he turns and he like robotically, like all of his body like changes, and he turns into like a still robotic wooden giant badger.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
And running forward, leaping at the stopper of trespassers. So I'm first going to bite him.
Okay.
I'm gonna come out and just try to like land and bite his friggin' head.
Nice. Roll a d20 to see if it hits.
Okay. 19.
Ooh, yeah, that definitely hits. Now roll
Nice.
for damage.
Okay, so that's it says hit 1d6 plus 1. 5 plus 1.
All right, that's 6 damage. That's pretty good.
And then I can
Do your second thing, yeah.
So I've got my whole mouth, robotic mouth around his head, and now I'm gonna rip out these claws and try to like
Okay.
also shred him.
Try to hit again.
15.
Yeah.
That hits.
And that's 2d4
Yeah.
plus 1. So that's a 1 and a 3 plus 1. So that's 5.
Okay, so this bullywug, we just watch you go from like this gentle giant to this terrifying beast. You split it absolutely in half. It doesn't even have a chance to drop its spear. The spear and the shield land and just sort of ping on the ground. And then the one looks down to it and is like, he didn't get to be chosen.
Bug goes nuts.
Fighting! Hell yeah. We have Dolores next.
I'm gonna fucking Eldritch Blast this motherfucker.
Do it.
I am so upset right now, and I love my Fernie that turned into a beaver. Okay, so I am going to grab from the back of my braids these cute little flowers that I put in there, and I'm going to start to put the flowers together, rub them really, really, really tight, and it turns into dust, and then I blow the dust right in its face.
Hell yeah, roll to hit.
18 plus 20.
Let's
20.
go,
Yo,
Dolores.
roll for damage. 8 plus 3, that would be an 11. Okay, so this one also, the dust lands on it and goes, no. It's like a bunch of tiny little, like just all blasted into like frog goo on the back. Neither of them is chosen. Next up, it is Coda's turn. All these bullywugs start to notice and they hear those like pop, 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 and they start to turn and look at you. But they are pretty far away. So some of them start making their way toward you, but they're not gonna be that fast. So Coda, it is your turn.
How far away is the tablet?
You guys are right up next to it. Like, it is maybe 10 feet away from you, 15 feet.
Okay, then as a bonus action, I'm casting Expeditious Retreat just so I can start dashing.
Okay.
And then as my action, I'm gonna fucking this shit up.
All right, how are you gonna try to do that?
Should I just take it? We don't want to take it. We just want to break it.
So I'll give you a free
how
action
tough
to
is
try to take it if that's what you want to do.
Okay, I'm taking
Yeah,
it.
just take it.
So the masonry here is so perfect and smooth and flat. There's no way for you to get your fingernails in it. There's no way to pop it out. It is made for this slot.
Okay.
So,
And I guess I'm pulling out Snake's Talon.
okay.
I like this song.
And then I'm just fucking going to town.
Why don't you just roll for damage?
4 + 3, 7.
7 damage, great. So you can see that when you hit this thing with your scimitar, there's a little bit more resistance than you would even expect from stone. There is something magical about this. Clearly some enchantments on it, but you can tell that you have done some damage. Bug, it is your turn.
Okay, because I saw Coda with the sword, I know that I got a hammer and I can hit that thing.
Amazing.
So I get up to it and I'm like, let's go, Bug! And I hit it like it's Judge Judy.
2.
2 + 1, 3.
3. All right, great. Perfect. So you start to see there's a little bit of a shimmering light on top of it when you hit it with that hammer. And that shimmering light has a little bit of a crack run down it.
I immediately go, I made a crack! I made a crack!
Good job, Bug.
Coda didn't make a crack, I made a crack.
That's true.
Okay.
Okay, I chipped it.
That's a
I
little-
warmed it up for you.
Don't fight.
I think it was the hammer that did the crack, me.
So that's the end of that round. As this happens and the crack starts to, show, Garland is, having a little bit more of a hard time, and he sees the gate shake a little bit more, and he turns over to you and he just yells, "Stop them!" And all these other bullywogs turn and they're all beelining towards you, and Garland is shaking his hands, trying his hardest to hold on.
Not good, not good.
But they're not at you yet. One more round here. Fernie, you're up.
Oh, shoot.
You trying to attack this thing?
The stone?
Stone, yeah.
Okay, yeah. As a giant badger, I will try to attack this stone.
Great, you can just roll for damage.
Okay, it was a D10 that I rolled, right?
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. I'm gonna try to sink my tooth into it, a fang.
Get it.
That's a 3.
Okay, 3 is good, and now you do your claws.
Okay, yeah, claws, so that's 2d4s, I believe. Right. That's 1 and a 2.
2, great. So that's 6 more total damage. All right, you see there's so many cracks in this thing now. The corners are trying to start to repair themselves, but you can see that you've really messed this thing up. It almost looks like a spider web. Dolores, your turn. This thing is on its last legs.
Okay. I see that it's almost ready to go. I start to kneel down with my thick thighs. I'm almost away from the ground. It's almost like I'm sitting, but I'm not. And I pull out from behind me a glass of milk.
And I'm like, yes, Mama!
Yes, Mommy! And I take the milk and I go, do what you do best. Make our bones strong. And then I pour the milk all over the tablet immediately.
Okay, so the milk seeps into those cracks and just blows it into dust. The tablet has been destroyed. And with that, Garland and the pink energy that is flying from his hands is severed, and he flies backwards. And the turtle dragon, as it rams into the gate, just shatters it like it was paper and makes its way out to the sea. Garland stands up and says, "Fools, how will we control our god now?" And all the bullywogs start to turn to you and croak. And it sounds different this time. There's a rage to it. And Garland starts croaking louder than the rest of them, and you see from out of the forest come giant toads, standing at attention in formation. And the bullywogs mount them as knights, pulling out spears, forming a phalanx. And Garland says, "Kill them!"
Oh, shit.
Oh, we need to go.
Okay, I grab Bug and I start running.
He picked me up.
At least we did the right thing, right? It was a wild animal, it was caged.
That's right.
Right,
Yeah.
right. We freed it.
And as you are making your way, beelining for the city gates, you can't help but notice all the murals depicting a turtle dragon leveling cities, sinking ships, and devouring whales whole.
I'm like, oh, shit!
Oh, I get it. With my thighs.
And thus concludes episode 2. Please join us for episode 3 to see how these guys are gonna get out of this sticky situation.